Most people don't know this, but they've been lied to their entire lives. The lie? Holiday lights are seasonal. Something you put up in December, rip down in January, and forget about it until the next year. The truth? You've been climbing ladders, freezing your hands, untangling wires, dealing with burnt out bulbs, or paying a company over $1,000 every year. All for a lighting system that dies down right after the holiday season is over. If that's not an insanity disguised as a holiday, I don't know what is. Meanwhile, inside the house, people buy all sorts of smart light bulbs, smart strips, smart lamps. But what about outside? They're still treating their home like it's 1995. And here's the part homeowners never really think about. Cheap outdoor LEDs always fail. And when they do break, you're right back on the ladder, repairing the same mistakes for the 5th year on the road. You see, permanent lighting isn't a luxury. It's a freedom, it's safety, it's what we call modern living. No more paying for contractors, no more dropping wires in a cold, no more storing the tangled wires in your garage, no more risking your neck on the ladder every single December. Meet the Eufy E22, the outdoor lighting system that rewrites the rules. You see, most smart lights are toys. They're cute, temporary, and fragile. The Eufy E22 is none of that. When you open the box, you're not just getting some holiday lights. You're getting a full-blown permanent exterior lighting system engineered for real outdoor conditions, not the dollar store stuff that melts in the sun and goes out on a rainy day. Here's exactly what comes inside the box. You get 6 16.5 feet light strips, totaling out 100 feet. You get 12 feet of extension cables, 63 screws and anchors, you get IP67 rated power adapter, and you get a control unit. This is where the magic happens. AI lighting themes, camera sync, schedules, automations, individual light controls, basically the brain of this entire system. You also get these positioning and measuring cards. This is your radar motion sensor. This is your 3-way connector. This is your male and female splicers. And very detailed quick start guide. Everything in here is weather sealed. Everything is meant for years of outdoor exposure. All right, let's get into it and get these lights up there. Before you install these lights, I highly recommend you plugging them in your room to see if everything works properly. It's very simple. You take your connector, where there is like 3 of these, plug it into the end of a light strip, just like this. And you take the other side of the connector and connect it inside the power. Then go ahead and connect the power supply into the outlet. And you should start to see the lights light up. Next, grab the other set of lights and then connect it all together, just like this. Now I'm taking the last one here and then connecting it through. We can clearly see that all lights are working just fine. Now we can take everything for outdoor installation. Now, when it comes to the wire stripping, it does come with a man and female splicers, but you do not need to do this unless you're cutting or shortening the light strip. This basically is for people who want to shorten the total length of the strip, remove a damaged section if there is any. Sometimes you need to cut the strip to fit the roofline precisely, or reconnecting the strip after cutting it. Let me repeat myself, if you're not cutting anything, you don't need to use the wire splicer. But in case you do want to use it, it's not that complicated. For me, my plan is to run the lights all the way up on this wall, all the way through the front. Take a power supply, connect it with the connector, just like this. All right, so this is a 3-way connector. We're not gonna be using this, but the 3-way connector is only needed if you want one controller to feed the 2 or 3 lighting directions. For example, one line goes across the gutter, one goes down the garage, so it takes different directions. In my particular case, I'm running it through all the way in a straight line, so I don't really need it. So this is a radar motion sensor. E22 lights can use a radar sensor to create motion detected lighting, welcome home effects, security strobe deterrent, automatic activation without any cameras. You need the radar sensor if you want a light to turn on when you're actually walking nearby your house, or you don't have a compatible Eufy camera but still want motion lighting. Now let me tell you this, you do not need it if you already have a Eufy camera and will use a Wonderlink camera sync. You only just want a decorative lighting, or you just don't need a motion-based effects. In my case, since I'm gonna be using this, I'm gonna have to use this, but not for splitting the lines. Okay, so when you open this right here, this part is what plugs into here. All right, we are officially plugged in. Next, we take the controller side right here, connect it with a 3-way splitter like this. The other side goes directly into the light strip, just like this. I'm gonna go ahead and untangle these lights right now. Okay, so pretty much we are ready to start installing these things. Now, when it comes to the installation, all you have to do is just peel this off like this and then stick it right underneath your roof. Since some surfaces are different than the others, sometimes you might not be able to just use the sticky side of it to like stick on where it holds up long term. So they thought of another solution. If you just pop this open right here, there is where you can drill a hole and install it like this on the top. And then you can just slide this right back on, just like that. And boom, now you'll be able to have it stably mounted. Also, if we need any additional support, we're gonna be using this, but based on how my surface is, I don't think we're gonna be needing it, but in case we do, you have extra support. All right, so we're gonna be plugging things here, so I'm gonna bring this right over. Make sure to close off any of these lines so no water or anything like gets into it. Inside the box, you also have an extension cable, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug this right into where our controller is. Because here's the thing, right? So space from here to all the way up, I don't wanna start having my lights on the wall. So I'm gonna run the extension cable all the way up and then the lights that will take place. So let's go ahead and plug these two guys in like this and then close this up. Then let's plug the other end in the 3-way connector and then close this up. Now that we have expanded everything, right? So the power supply goes right in here. And then now we can actually start putting these things up. All right, so this, you can kind of use this as a way to, measure where you're gonna put these. So in our case, we're gonna be putting them right here in this area. We're gonna peel this off, and then we're gonna start right here, just like that. We're gonna peel this off. It continues right here, just like that. You see how it sticks perfectly? This is a very powerful glue. And you can continue to use your, ruler if you kind of get out of line. And just keep going until you, fully complete going around your building. Now I'm making myself around front of the house here in this corner. Super easy, and it doesn't take super long to install. This is not like hours and hours of process. Now, as you can see, we ran everything all the way through here. Now, when you get to this end, right? Now you can connect the other side of the strip. So you pretty much take this end of it and plug it right in, right here, just like this. And then lastly, we gotta secure this, right? So just kind of tie this up like this, and boom, we're all good. Then you pretty much continue to you know, get these lights, keep sticking on. And then last part is gonna be connecting the other side, which is the third strip. So far, I've been out here for not even 15 minutes, and I've made such a great progress. Obviously, you can make these lines more straight, but based on the type of a surface that I'm working with, this is the best I can do. Don't worry about the perfection because you won't be able to see anything at night anyways. And honestly, like if it's a little bit crooked here or a little bit crooked there, there's no inspection that's coming in and judging you based on that. Now that we made it through here, we're gonna connect the last final strip. We're gonna follow the same process here. Just plug the other end, just like this, and then screw this to cap it. And pretty much continue, keep sticking these on. Okay, and here comes the last piece here that we're going to install. There we go. Now in the end here, it comes with this cap right here. I just took it off from here. And all you do is just close it up like this, close the end completely, just like that. So nothing can get inside, you know? I just plugged the lights in. I know it's still like a daylight outside, but looks like the lights have turned on. Next part is downloading the app and synchronizing everything through the app. That's how you optimize these lights, but right from the get-go, they change the color just like this. In order for you to download the app, you can either scan the QR code featured on the instructional manual, or you can manually search for Eufy on App Store or Android Play Store. Click Get. Once the app is fully finished downloading, just click Open. Click allow. Next, you're just gonna have to sign up an account, follow through the sign up process. Okay, once you sign up, then click add device. Then here click lights and then select this one. The one that we have is E22, so I'm gonna go ahead and select that one. Then on the bottom, click next, then click next. Then as you see on the instructions, you're gonna have to long press the button on the connector. Then once it connects, you should be able to see the screen here next. I'm gonna select front yard and then click next. At night, these lights look really beautiful. Okay, so if you click all, right, this is the home menu here. And if you click magic dice, it will literally start creating, if you click it again, it will change it into another mode. Click it again, you can change it to, you can play around with it. It's got so many different variations that it's amazing. So let's go back to the magic dice here, right? So every time you change it, it shows you preview of what it looks like. And let's say you find one that you like, you can click this button right here, and then you can pretty much like even further customize it. And then you can save it and set it as a preset. Now, if you click on scene, right? You can change different scenery, right? So let's say I want to make it white. I'm making it completely white. Let's say warm white. Let's say I want to do like cool white, or let's say I want to do red, right? Okay, so that one is R&B color. So we got blue too. So these are blinking ones. This is the daylight white. So you have like so many different like scenery options that you can choose from. You can filter it by the holiday as well. So for example, like I could do New Year's Day, right? So you can see like how the lights are slowly starting to come on from the back. It's kind of very dim. Then we have Mardi Gras, right? Like amusement type of a stuff. Got the carnival. You have so many different ones that you can play with. Then you also have like a personal, right? This is where you can design your own color variations. And then you also have like a music section as well. You can basically create your own music flow. One of the cool things I really loved about this app is they have an AI light chart, right? So you can pretty much create your own unique light show just by describing the scenario, colors, animations, mood, and things like that. I'm gonna go ahead and change the scene here and make something like, let's do I don't know, let's do like a Halloween spooky colors. Ooh, these lights are absolutely stunning. Earlier today, I got so many compliments from my neighbors once they saw these lights, and they actually told me where did I get these lights from. As I've been filming this video, there is a massive rain outside and this thing is performing just fine in the rain. I want to come down here to an AI feature, and for example, I'm gonna type in Miami Dolphins colors and then click generate, and it's gonna take a second and it's gonna generate Miami Dolphins colors. All right, so the next one here, this is the different scene, right? So you have so many different types of things that you can choose from. I wanna go to the nature here, and you can do like, candle lights. As you can see, it kind of themes down to that. You can do forest type of a vibes, whatever mood that you're into. You can also have culture. You can choose the themes based on, like, for example, like, boxing, right? So we got some boxing right here, blue and red boxing glove. We can also do like a clover. There's so many different options that you can choose, and the customization is the best part about it. Now, as you can see on the top, that bar right there, the brightness bar, you're able to kind of increase the brightness of your lights all the way up to 100, or dim it down to like however you want. Now, if you want the lights not to do the show type of a demo, you can just click this button right here. This is gonna like turn it on, and if you click this again, it's gonna turn it off. Now, if you go all the way on top here, you can actually click schedule, and you can actually schedule when you want these lights to come on based on the holidays or different events. You can also click customize and create your own custom event here. All you have to do is click add a special date and set it up from here. Earlier we discussed motion detection. Now, if you go to the motion control here, you can click add the radar motion, and you can click yes, select your Wi-Fi. Now it's connecting to my Wi-Fi. All right, our Wi-Fi was successfully connected, so let's click done. Basically what that means now is every time somebody walks around the lights, the motion will activate the light. Looks like there is a firmware update, so it's taking place on my screen with a loading bar, and during this process, your lights will completely go out until the firmware is fully updated. Now, when it comes to the music mode, this is something you can enable from here. And this is perfect when you're hosting parties, because this is a really cool feature. It will basically match the beat, match the rhythm of the music, and basically flow the colors based on understanding the music.
By the way, I was genuinely impressed by how robust and polished the Eufy app experience is, because most lighting apps feel cheap or super buggy, but this one is super fast, intuitive, and packed with actual useful features that you're going to be using. And when it comes to the lights, they respond super instantly, and animations are smooth. Nothing feels like a low-grade strip lighting, and if 100 feet is not enough for your house, the system is expandable with additional strips, extensions, and connectors, so you're not really locked into a starter length. From my experience, I will say it's one of the rarest cases where the software and the hardware literally feel equally premium. Do I recommend these lights? Yes, I do recommend it. If you actually want a permanent outdoor lighting that actually looks premium, works flawlessly, and has shockingly good app, and literally upgrades both the security and the personality of your home, then Eufy E22 lights are absolutely worth the price.